The B-side in boxing.
B-side shit.
B-side.
B-side.
And the B-side.
You got a B-side.
The B-side.
B-side.
B-side. B-side.
That B-side thing.
This is the B-Sides Boxing Podcast.
All right. We're fucking rocking and rolling here.
Sounds good, or?
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, wow, perfect. Sound the problem. We fixed the problem. Just record on Discord.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, great.
Ooh, enunciate. Enunciate. All right, cool. Welcome, boys and girls, non-binary friends, to I was about to say the ultimate fucking casual. Excuse me. This is the boxing B-sides.
Oh, wrong one.
Yeah, there's way too much fucking boxing going on for me to be making that kind of mistake. So the band is here. Drip Nada in full effect.
Dun, dun,
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Lot to cover and a lot coming up. So we're going to be splitting this one up. Just quick on the recaps. Wait, is there any major news that I'm missing? There probably is.
Don't think so. I mean, I don't see the script. I don't have it pulled in front of me.
Yeah.
But
Well,
I mean, what's his name retired yesterday?
quote unquote. We'll get to that.
He walked
next.
that back pretty fast.
We'll get that one on the next run. But really quickly, on April 27th in Liverpool, the entire card. All the results will be available on luxmediashows.com. But the headline, Peter McGrail gets a UD over Mark Leach. So have fun with that. Same day in Fresno, California, Jose Ramirez debuts with Golden Boy. Just to give you the top lines on this one, the rest of them will be available on the site as well. From the bottom up, Marlon Esparza loses her fucking titles. Loses them on the scales. Never mind that she got beat. So that it was supposedly a close fight. I'm going to be honest, I didn't see all of it, but it's still pretty shaky that she comes in overweight and still loses. And yeah.
Yeah, that's a bad look.
Very bad look. As I had predicted, for anyone who's on Patreon, you got to hear this because I didn't get it out in time for our predictions on this card, but they're out there. Virgil Ortiz fucking murders Thomas Delorme. So
That was so fast.
yeah, it was. It went almost exactly as I expected. It just happened a lot sooner. I thought Virgil would have taken another round or two just to kind of get the cylinders firing. But congratulations to Virgil. Now we'll be seeing him fight Tim Z. That's fun. It's gonna be great. And yeah, Ramirez was the headline. Should have been fucking Virgil, but whatever. He beats Rancis Barthélemy, the mummy of Rancis Barthélemy, by UD. Great. Moving on to May 4th. Quickly, Emmanuel Rodriguez drops the ball, does not win the IBF bantamweight title. Ryosuke Nishida has the crown. But the important card of that weekend in Vegas, from the bottom up. If you don't know who the headline is, then I'm not sure how you found me, but so Eimantas Stanionis defends his quote-unquote WBA title at welterweight versus Gabriel Maestre. And I don't know. Is Stanionis starting to show his ceiling a bit? Because I mean, like, he was cruising, yes, but I don't know how he's going to do against
I didn't think he was
better.
very impressive.
Right.
too soon to tell.
Because
I think I gotta see like one more fight.
Because he looked great against Butayev, but that was a long time ago. And then there's this where, yes, he got a pretty clear win, but man, just imagining if that was Jaron Ennis, for example, that was tagging him up like that. There's no fucking way he's gonna. I think the saving grace is that a lot of the top guys at welterweight are probably leaving, like Bud and Spence for sure. But other than that, it leaves a pretty. I think it's kind of like a drying up. Maybe we'll have a side piece on that one.
Yeah, I don't know. Stanionis didn't impress me, but maybe he was just fighting down to the competition.
I think too soon to tell still. Gotta give like one more fight.
Yeah.
If there's uncertainty in the first fight, gotta make a second one just to be sure.
Yeah, he is coming off a pretty long layoff, so benefit of the doubt. Mario Barrios.
Nice guys.
Mario Barrios.
Oh, Barrios.
Oh, man. He swooped in on my chick. So I'm very upset that he won. Jokes. He beat Fabian Maidana, younger brother of Marcos, UD. I thought Fabian was pretty unimpressive. Unfortunately for him, this isn't like a Naoya Takuma situation where they're both really good in their own respects. Fabian leaves a bit to be desired.
Yeah, he's definitely not as good as his brother.
Yeah,
my favorite part
so
about Barrios is his walkouts.
Yeah, and like he does the performance part really well. The theatrical performance part. Excuse me.
I really like is it Aztec?
Yeah, that's his motif.
Wrong. Yeah. I really like the Aztec dancers.
Well, this is like Stanionis and Barrios to me are of the same ilk, in the same tier as far as what I expect of them. Don't want to say what they actually are just yet, but my expectations for them are pretty similar. They'll be solid. They'll pick up a title here or there, but they're not going to be the ones that are remembered of this crop. Brandon Figueroa.
Yeah. Okay, before we actually talk about the fight, I swear to God he wears eye makeup.
I forgot to send you no, I don't think he does. I think he's blessed.
Maybe it's natural, but maybe it's Maybelline. I don't know, man. Like, a few years ago, his eyelashes did not look that good.
Thinking on it, he did. I think they mentioned on the broadcast that he used to do modeling. So he might.
I'm not saying he wears a lot of makeup. I think he wears, like, mascara.
Yeah.
It looks good. It's not
it's not bad.
You should stop. I'm just
Who knows?
a little jealous.
Maybe Omira hooks him up.
Oh, what's your secret?
Yeah, Omira hooks him up and she gets it all taken care of.
It looks good. I'm a little jealous.
Okay, Brandon Figueroa needed 9 rounds to stop Jesse Magdaleno. I cannot. It's difficult for me to extract anything good from this. Jesse Magdaleno's not very good. He wasn't.
How much to
good
really say?
At his best, he wasn't very good. And Brandon Figueroa's supposed to be the fucking biggest, the monster of the divisions or whatever, the boogeyman, because of his size. But
yeah, but he doesn't use his size.
He does not.
Figueroa confuses me. Like, fight your style, I guess, but why is that your style?
Like Fundora, very similar. Like, you have the attributes and you don't use them.
Yeah, you just decide to get really close and make it hard for yourself.
On my estimation of Figueroa hasn't increased. I don't think this was a really bad look. It took you 9 rounds.
Mm-hmm.
And that's Jesse Magdaleno. Yeah.
Wasn't the best.
Yeah, enough said. Sorry, Brandon. Maybe you should have helped me block Mario. on your sister's phone. Saul Canelo Alvarez, UD over Jaime Munguia, who takes his first L, first time getting knocked down. Fucking sweetest peach of an uppercut that put him on the floor. Okay,
I'm not gonna lie. I was pretty drunk watching the fight. I remember it was like Cinco de Mayo weekend.
Yeah.
I remember blips and pieces of it. I remember the knockdown. I don't remember much after it.
Man, it was a great fight. Jaime was okay. He was doing pretty well, all things considered. Coming up to the knockdown. Then after that, it looked like he got spooked. It's like, fuck, I don't have what it takes, maybe. And like he got mentally shook. And then towards the end, though, he did start picking it back up. Very impressed with his gas tank. He was still firing off 4, 5, 6 shots in combinations. And they weren't really landing, but, you know, but A for effort kind of thing.
Yeah, he got outclassed, but
sure.
I think Munguia still showed all the attributes I like about Munguia. Like you said, his gas tank, and he did get a little cautious, but I think that was more him trying to figure out what the fuck to do about Canelo.
Yeah.
Right? Like, he just couldn't figure out the puzzle in front of him. Canelo looked good. He looked better than he's looked in a while, I think.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I was going to ask if him not getting the stoppage, is that to his detriment?
So before I answer that question, I haven't rewatched the fight yet, but I saw like the snippets and highlights. There was like talks that like I guess Canelo went easier on Munguia. Is that fair to say, or?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. It's very similar to Ryder. I would say he went harder on Munguia than he did on Ryder.
I was gonna say I think Canelo looked better than he has in his last few fights, for sure. To me, anyways. But Munguia looked like Munguia.
Yeah.
He threw a bunch of punches. He ate a bunch of punches, and he lasted the whole fight. Like you said, like he was still throwing punches in the 12th. He just wasn't landing shit.
So was not getting the stoppage a bad move for Canelo?
I would say no. I mean, Munguia's
He's
pretty tough.
He's durable.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's a bad move.
I didn't expect Canelo to get the knockout against Munguia. I know a lot of people did, but I figured Jaime'd make the end.
Even if
I actually had small hopes that Canelo was going to suddenly look old and that Munguia might be able to swarm him, but I knew that was a long shot, but I was really hoping.
The Nelster looked good. He looked good from what I remember. But I also didn't expect him to KO Munguia. The knockdown, sure, not too surprising.
Yeah, that isn't too surprising. I thought that would have come later, a few rounds later. It did happen a bit sooner than I expected, but it seems to me Canelo lulled Munguia into a bit of a false sense of security, and then he got caught overextending himself. And Jaime Munguia, whatever you may have thought of him beforehand, him now, once he got Freddie Roach in his corner, he really has, and it was just with Ryder, and then now, he has looked impressive in both of those performances. Freddie Roach in his corner has been a huge change for him in the best way possible. This is, I think, the stock of Munguia has gone up considerably. This is a victory and defeat for him, and I expect very good things. Seeing that, what he's able to do with like the fucking master, yeah, good stuff.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
Agreed. And everybody always says Freddie Roach never improves anyone's defense, but I disagree. I think Freddie Roach does a pretty good job of teaching these Munguia types.
Mongoloids.
Only kind of defense. That's almost what I said.
Yeah.
Just trying to be right.
But he does, like he did that with Cotto, who wasn't terrible, but it could use some improvement. He did the same thing with Jaime Munguia, who, unfortunately, thought his chin was his best defense. Bad idea for anyone. But he's made him more responsible.
I think Freddie Roach is good at teaching people the defense that they can learn. He's not trying to change them.
Like
he's
Virgil
just trying
Hunter.
to yeah.
The guy who
Anyway,
tries to.
Freddie Roach is an all-time great trainer, and
Of course.
I love him.
Dude, one of the goats.
Well, and he's good for guys like Munguia and Cotto and Pacquiao.
I think because people saw how Pacquiao never necessarily needed to defend so much, just because his offense was so overwhelming. And he did kind of do the same thing with Oscar De La Hoya. But
Yeah.
Cotto was a defensive improvement, not overwhelming offense is your defense. Because that's not going to work with a guy like Canelo who sets up counterpunches. The new Mexican style.
I don't know if I would call it the new Mexican style. Mexican style's never going to change.
What I mean by that is guys like Marquez or Estrada from the smaller weights, they're much more technical. They're not like JCC senior. They're technicians.
Yeah.
But anything more on Canelo, Jaime Munguia? Looks like David Benavidez is going up, and he's going to stay up there at 175.
Not much to really go over else. It was, like I said, I haven't rewatched it, and I was kind of cooked when I was watching it. But from what I read, what I saw, pretty one-sided fight. Nothing spectacular.
Yeah, it was pretty.
I thought it was fun.
It was still fun.
Yeah, like a fun scrap. But it wasn't like blow the roof off or something.
No, it wasn't something I called people and told them to go watch.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Not like this weekend coming up. Ooh, my mouth's watering for it.
Yeah. Oh, last review here. In Tokyo. Shanada, I want you to introduce this one if you could, because you were there. You were in...
Yeah, I was so excited. I got tickets, pretty decent seats. It was great. Everybody showed up for the first fight. So even the untelevised fight, I'd say half the crowd was seated. Everybody was there before Takuma fought. 40,000 people. The vibes were immaculate. I know everybody says the Japanese crowd doesn't get in it, but they do. It's just everybody was paying attention. There's no like drunk guy yelling stuff when it makes no sense to yell stuff. It was great. The walkouts, I've never been to like a big boxing match. The walkouts were so cool with the lights and the fireworks and the spotlight tracing them through the crowd. Like
it is very cool.
It was so cool. The guy who fought Maloney, he was so sparkly. I know this sounds really girly, but he wore sequins and he was so sparkly walking through the crowd. You could really see him with the spotlight and all the other lights turned off. It was so cool. The t-shirts were madness expensive and all the boxing gear is ugly as hell. I don't know who designs these guys' t-shirts, but they're so bad.
That's a common theme.
Yeah, but it's disappointing.
I'm glad it's international.
Also found out that Takuma's catchphrase is bust limit.
Huh?
Makes me giggle.
Bust limit.
Yeah.
The fist of love will never reach a bust limit.
Almost.
They have very weird
Japanglish.
Yeah, Japanglish. I was trying to figure out how to say that.
Japanglish is crazy.
Yeah, because Koreans call it Konglish.
Oh God.
So like when they
Well, if you go to the karaoke places, call it Nipponglish.
Oh my God.
So if you want to sing an English song with the Japanese phonetics over top of it, you pick the Nipponglish version.
Mm-hmm.
Made me laugh.
USA is down bad.
Nah, I don't think so. But bust limit is hilarious. Punch burger, Fucking fist of love.
Punch burgers on
The names just
stuff.
get crazy.
It's just... Anyways, everything was so cool. I'm so happy I got to go. The Naoya's walkout with the guitar and all of the fireworks, it was amazing. And I don't know if we should start at the bottom, I guess, before I really go off on the main event.
Yeah, I guess just quick from the bottom up. I think the only one I wanted to stop at was Takuma. But TJ Doheny gets a stoppage in 4. Maloney drops the ball, loses a UD for the WBO bantamweight title. Seigo Yuri Akui gets a UD over Taku Kuwahara. And Takuma Inoue. UD over Sho Ishida. Sho Ishida is a name he's been around for a bit. So it's good
to see and watching in person, not being able to see very closely, everybody thought Ishida won in my section anyways. When they announced Takuma as the winner, there was a whole lot of like, what? Really? And I was kind of with them. But watching it on TV, it was pretty clear. But Ishida had enough like forward pressure that from a distance, it's hard to tell.
Oh, that makes sense. Were there knockdowns?
Takuma got knocked down.
Takuma got knocked down?
Yeah. In one of the early rounds.
So, okay.
But then I rewatched it on TV, and it was pretty clear that after that, he kind of took over. But
because the scores here, Kazunobu Asao, 118-109. Pinit Prayatsab, 118-109. That's fucking 11-1. And Michiaki Somea, 117 or 116-111.
Yeah, I didn't think it was that watching it live, but like I said, I was pretty far back. I could see their hands, but you can't really tell what's landing.
Right.
Although the crowd is so quiet that even from where I was sitting, there were a couple body shots you could hear throughout the night, and it was crazy.
If I got hit with a body shot that echoed across the arena, I'm retiring. I have no business being in that ring.
Yeah, it was crazy when you could hear them land. Like, lots of times it was on the gloves, but... So I was sitting... Where was I? I was on the edge of the left field because it's a baseball field. So the left field front row seat. And the ring was probably where second base is, roughly. And the crowd was so quiet that you could hear. And when Inoue got knocked down, there was the 40,000 collective gasp and so much silence that you could hear the ref counting. It was
a collective gasp.
Like, it was such a movie moment that you're like, that's not how a crowd of people actually... But everybody, like... And then silence until the count was over, and then the place just erupted in, like, murmurs. And my Japanese is really bad, but it was mostly like, really? What just happened? Like, holy
That's
shit.
Impossible.
Yeah, basic.
Nani?
Yeah.
A lot of magicka?
Turns out Luis
the anime
Nery.
noises from the crowd.
Nani? That's good.
All right.
They booed Nery when he walked out, which I was so proud of Japan.
Good. I'm glad they did.
Yeah.
All right.
I was like, I'm going to do it whether anybody else does or not.
So, yeah, let's, I guess, move right into that one, which... So Naoya Inoue, undisputed super bantamweight champion, puts up his belts against persona non grata, Luis Nery, Japanese enemy, public enemy number 1. He gets lamb to the slaughter. Fucking walked in, and he actually put up a decent fight for a little bit. He wasn't terrible. Yeah. It wasn't like Paul Butler or any like that.
No,
Dipayan
Nery
guy.
came and tried.
Yeah, he did. He got the knockdown, first time Inoue's been knocked down in his career, if I recall correctly. And yeah,
in the first round.
and it wasn't at first, like when I saw that, I had like a sinking feeling in my stomach because I've been joking. I had been joking on Discord, like and everywhere else, really. Like the next Japanese legend is to be slain by the legend killer, and it's like, wait, no, I didn't actually mean it. Don't do that. But yeah, he didn't look bothered.
I was so upset when Naoya went down. I was just like, holy fuck, me getting a ticket has jinxed him. My bad luck has touched my favorite person. Like,
what am I doing here?
So badly. No, like I literally was having a crisis in my
Existential
seat.
moment. Yeah.
Yeah, like if you don't get up, this is the end.
What the fuck is going on here?
I was so upset. Like, I cannot explain how much I was
Just
like, fuck
The
my
self-loathing.
life. Yeah. But he got up and then made Nery look pretty stupid
Yeah, he did.
until he knocked him out. Like,
It was a bad knockout too. Very
yeah. It, in a way, definitely made a mistake, and Nery definitely capitalized. And I do think it was a mistake they were planning on Inoue making. Like, I think that was all part of the game plan that led to the knockdown. I'm not trying to take anything away from Nery, but that was definitely Inoue making a mistake. He was way too excited coming out. Rewatching it on TV, like, that first round, he looked a little
bit of frantic energy.
Yeah. And I do think their feet were a little tangled up when that hook landed.
For
it
sure.
helped with the knockdown.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Yeah.
It was not at all him being hurt, buzzed, whatever word you want to use. He got caught fucking trying a little bit trying to do too much, and that's what happens. It's like Nery's not a scrub as much as people like to shit on him because of his very checkered past, but. That does not mean that he sucks or that he isn't good.
He's no slouch.
Yeah, exactly.
He is not a slouch.
And yeah, if you don't take him seriously, this is what he's capable of doing. He can capitalize on you goofing or underestimating him. So
Yeah, and I don't even know if that's exactly what happened. I think Inoue just really wanted a knockout in front of 40,000 people. I think he just really wanted to come in and make a statement, and he got too excited.
Yeah.
But watching it back on TV, he just looks so pissed off, waiting for the ref to count to 8 before he stands up.
He did. Like, he was on a knee, and he's like, God damn it, this isn't supposed to happen to me.
Yeah, like, fucking hell.
Not me.
Yeah, not me. Not now.
Not in front of everybody. Like, you're embarrassing me here, man. Now I'm gonna make you look stupid.
Yeah, I'm gonna make you pay for this.
In there, I probably could have looked at one of the screens and seen his face, but I was just too into it, and I just kept staring at him sitting there, and I was like, why the fuck are you not standing up?
Not like this.
Yeah, on TV, when you could see his face. He looked fine.
Imagine just Inoue getting up, be like, "You're a weenie."
What?
After getting knocked down, just gets back up. That wasn't supposed to happen.
Question.
You're
What's next for Inoue? I can only think of 3 options that come up to my mind. It's Casemiro, Sam Goodman out of Australia, and MJ Akhmadaliev. I don't really see any other reasons for him to stay at 122. But is 126 like too much? Are these guys worth staying around for?
I think he'll be good for 126. I don't think it's that much bigger.
I don't know. Eventually, he's gonna hit his ceiling, but I kind of thought it was gonna be at 122, to be honest.
I did too.
I was wrong.
I want to see him up a little bit.
I think 126 is doable.
Everybody wants to see him. Everybody wants to see him up, but I don't want him to go up until
like Canelo did, to see how high you can go before you lose.
Yeah, I know that's what everybody wants, but I just want Inoue to stay the monster until he retires.
Yeah. Yeah. I would like to see that too.
Personally, which I know everybody disagrees and thinks it's boring, but I just want him to be dominant until he decides, like, yeah, I've done enough.
Because Casemiro
They had
also...
Sam Goodman there.
Yeah, Sam Goodman is a good shout. The travel costs and everything from Australia to Japan wouldn't be terrible. So he would bring people. It wouldn't just be the Japanese crowd showing up.
Yeah, and we've talked about it before. I'm torn on the Casemiro fight. I don't want Casemiro to get the money, but I also want Inoue to beat the living fuck out of him. So
yeah, I want him to be punished as well. MJ
if
to me,
somehow Casemiro could fuck up enough that they take away all his money and Inoue gets to beat the shit out of him, that would be the perfect timeline for me.
it'll be the end of Rocky 5, Monster
Oh,
5.
gosh.
It'll be a fight in the back alley. I didn't hear no bells. I think seriously, I think MJ is the best. If it's not Sam Goodman, I think MJ is like a really good pick. Like he lost a close one to Topules. It wasn't like Topules made him look dumb or anything like that. So and MJ
Yeah, I
still
think
looks good.
MJ's probably the best fight out of the three, I think.
From a technical
But
perspective,
I
like
don't-
a fan's perspective, I guess, hardcore fans.
Yeah, I don't think any of those three are really going to be much of a threat.
Yeah, not really.
I've been wrong before too, so
Yeah, I'm very much a casual, so what do I know?
Same. I don't know shit.
Yeah. Anything more?
and I'm so glad I got to go to this one because all the rumors are that his next fight's not in Japan. So
Oh, that's not fun.
I don't know if they're true, but everybody's saying this Saudi guy is paying for him to fight somewhere else.
Oh, that Turkey Al Shaikh or whatever his name is.
The Turk. The
Yeah,
Turk.
yeah. The rumors
sounds
I've
kinda
heard
bad.
are Wimbledon, or not Wimbledon. What's the stadium in England?
Wembley.
Wembley.
Yeah. No, Wimbledon.
I don't think
Yeah,
I don't think that's a good idea.
I don't think so either. But the rumors are that he's been offered 12 million US, which is about twice as much as he made at this last fight.
Hey, take it, brother.
Oh,
Secure the bag.
that was the other thing. Naoya became the first Japanese boxer to make 1 billion yen on a fight.
Good lord,
It's pretty cool.
that's a lot of money.
Well, and everything was still pretty reasonably priced. Like my tickets were less than 300 American, I think. And it wasn't a pay-per-view here. If you have Amazon Prime, you got to watch the fight.
If they had made it a low cost pay per view, might have made more.
Yeah, I don't know.
Mm.
But I really like that they make it accessible. Japan still has that sort of
Oh God! Wait. Hold on. Time out. I have to try to cut in real quick. I just saw a tweet from Ryan Garcia 2 hours ago saying he slept with George Kambosos' wife.
Classy.
Is
Good.
it true? Chat?
Very. It's true. It's me. I'm George Kambosos' wife.
Huh? Wait a minute.
That's the stupidest
Anyway,
shit.
sorry.
ever.
I just feel like I had to throw it in there real quick.
Ryan Garcia is such a piece of shit.
Fucking moron. Anything more on Inoue before we get
Nah,
into
I'm
previews?
done fangirling. It was so cool though.
Yeah, being there live for huge, like major events, it's something. You can't
It
really
was
describe
so
it.
Cool. Yeah, the walkout with the fireworks and the guitar and the million people. He had the whole fucking gym walk him out. I don't know if it really came across in the TV broadcast because you could only see some of them, but he had at least 20 people walking him out.
All of Ohashi squad rolling deep.
Pretty much. Also, kind of side note, but I'm pretty sure all of the younger guys that were holding the belts for him when he walked out, I've seen all of them fight at Korakuen now.
You might be the Ohashi fangirl.
Yeah.
The entire
maybe.
house. Okay. Drip, I believe you're really excited about this one. This Saturday,
on me.
May 18th, at the Pachanga Arena in San Diego.
Huh?
Just to get this one out of the way.
Are we skipping last night's?
Yes.
Yesterday's? Okay.
Yeah, gonna do that the next run. So really quickly in San Diego, not the most important card, I guess, considering what else is on. So I'm just gonna kind of cherry pick on my way up the fight card. Emiliano Vargas is fighting Angel Varela Urena. That's an odd choice of last name there, buddy. Jonathan Lopez versus Edgar Ortega. Richard the Stash Torres versus Brandon Moore. Giovanni Santillan versus
That
Brian
should be
Norman.
a pretty fun fight, actually.
Yes, hopefully this isn't like a tub of shit fucking dad bod with a day job heavyweight.
A 14-0.
Yeah, exactly.
It has to be pretty decent-ish,
You'd think.
probably.
Giovanni Santillan. Who was the Golden Boy guy that he beat up? Alexis Rocha. That's right.
Yes.
Bopped him in 6. And the headline, Emmanuel Navarrete is fighting Dennis Baranchik for the WBO lightweight title. Fun times. Baranchik is...
I am always excited for a Navarrete fight.
Yeah. If this Baranchik is anything like his... I'm going to say brother. I don't know if they actually are, but or if they're even related. But Baranchiks come tough, so hopefully this is going to be a good scrap. All right, now the real fucking card of the day, the diamond in the fucking desert in Saudi Arabia at the Kingdom Arena in Riyadh, the undisputed heavyweight championship of the world. A lot of good fights on this, so let's go from the bottom up here. Isaac Lowe, I don't know if that qualifies as good. Sergey Kovalev versus Robin Zafar at cruiserweight. Maybe I overstated how good this is. Mark Chamberlain versus Joshua Wahab. Ajit Caballel versus Frank Sanchez. That's a good one. Really, really good one. Jai Opataya versus Myris Briedis, Part 2 for the IBF Cruiserweight title. Yeah, well, Opataya actually is in the same situation that Joe Cordina was in. Joe Cordina is fighting Anthony Kakasi. That's what I said it is. It's not Kakasi, but it's Kakasi for me. For the IBF 130 title. And then Alexander Usyk versus Tyson Fury. Let's see. Hashtag fuck Tyson Fury.
Yep.
I cannot be and will not be objective on this one.
Nope. If you guys want objective, you need a different podcast.
Yeah, I'm not here to talk about what Tyson Fury could, should, would do. What are his pathways to victory? What's his pathway to the fucking toilet? To be flushed down with the rest of the shit.
This loss is it. He loses, cooked. It's over. He retires.
You think?
I mean, he lost to some MMA guy, and then he gets beat by a cruiserweight?
I don't think Tyson Fury's ego could handle a loss like this. He does lose, let's say, and there's a rematch clause, which I'm sure there is probably.
There is. 2 ways.
Let's say he loses again. Does he really have it in him to like get his way back to the top? I don't think so.
No. I think Fury has gotten lazy as fuck.
Yeah, he looked piss poor in his fight with
Ngannou.
Before that, who did he fight? God, I don't remember what was it. Chisora 3?
No,
what did Dillian White?
White.
Yeah.
Wait, No, it was Chisora 3, then Dillian
Oh,
White.
well, let me look at Fury's box rec.
So going backwards, Ngannou, Chisora, White, Wilder, Wallin, Schwartz, Wilder.
Let's just say the last three. So Ngannou, White, Chisora looked terrible against Ngannou. Whether he didn't train for it or not, we'll never know. Probably never going to admit for it.
No fucking excuses.
Chisora, I mean, dude, age-old Chisora, like, just waste of a fight.
I'm glad
then,
Chisora got a payout, but that was a useless fight to me.
And then Dillian White, also just a shell of his former self, which wasn't probably much. So it's like his last few fights really haven't been like a test to him. And of course, you have, Usyk. His last fights were Dubois, which he made pretty light work of. The controversial low blow.
Low blow slash gut, body shot knockdown.
Yeah, and then you had the two AJ fights.
Both of which he looked really, really good.
Yeah, so I don't see Fury. He loses both this and the rematch. I don't see him climbing back up to the top. I think it's over for him, especially at 35 years old.
With questionable mental health stability.
Yeah, and questionable work ethic. I mean, sure, he looks in shape right now for this fight. Like, it's probably the biggest fight of his career. But, like, is he going to do this, like, 4 or 5 more times in the next couple of years? I don't think so. I think he's reached his highest highs. This is, like, his last, like, biggest fight, and he's probably done.
He could cash out against AJ, win or lose.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, most likely that, too. But that remains in question, honestly. It depends how this fight goes. Mm-hmm. I'm still not sold that him and AJ are ever going to fight.
I still say that Fury might have got cut in training or whatever, but that was entirely just to get more time. He was not in shape to fight Usyk anywhere close
after
they were supposed
Ngannou.
to.
Yeah, after that Ngannou fight, he definitely knew he needed more time.
I have to take this seriously. I can't fucking putz my way through it.
So the extra, what was it? He got 3 months for a cut?
For a cut,
crazy.
Sure it was.
But now it just means now that Usyk is going to target that cut.
He should.
Yeah, well, and maybe Fury has gotten himself in shape in the extra 3 months that he bought himself. Maybe. But he's so full of himself and so fucking lazy for a professional boxer. Like, yeah, he's less lazy than me, but I don't get paid millions of dollars. Like, Usyk's always in shape. Usyk's gonna be ready. You know that. I just don't think Fury is. I think he's gonna underestimate the little guy and just, like, rely on landing one big right hand. Yeah, I think Usyk's gonna make him pay for being lazy. And body shots. Body shots all day.
Well, the problem is now, with the ref in question, too, was Mark Nelson, that fucking loser.
Is that who it is?
Yeah, the guy who surprisingly still has a job reffing after the whole Pacquiao horn thing.
Oh, Jesus, it's that guy?
I don't see the ref in here.
Oh, hold on a sec.
No, I do remember people online complaining about it.
Yeah, it's confirmed Mark Nelson of Minnesota.
Good lord.
Yeah, so it just means it's gonna be I mean, Fury fights dirty to begin with, but it's gonna be like an extra like dirty.
Yeah, he's gonna let him get away with it.
Yeah, that's why, dude. How this dude still has a fucking job. Mark Nelson, if you ever watch this podcast, we do not like you.
Yep.
Or what you did to Pacquiao horn.
If he lets Fury get away with everything and just lay on Usyk and probably throw some elbows at some point, maybe Fury wins.
The blatant elbow in the Ngannou fight, like, that was crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, I just hope then in that case, like, then Usyk makes it dirty also. Fuck it. Punch him in the dick.
I say it every time. If the ref's not calling it, then it's legal for you too.
Yeah.
Yeah, except for the refs are usually one-sided.
True. But I guess kind of making them say it on the record, like you're stopping me from doing something that you're not stopping him for. Don't try to... This fucking high road nonsense that some people try to take, Well, Solito only beat Lomachenko because of low blows. Well, if the ref wasn't calling him, he could have done it too. So don't give me this honorable bullshit. Like, this isn't as much of a gentlemanly sport as people like to pretend it is.
But being dirty is a skill as well.
It is.
I just don't think
Solito
Usyk's very skilled
did it
at being
perfectly.
dirty.
Solito had made an entire career out of it. It wasn't just Lomachenko that he was a piece of shit with.
Yeah, no, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think Usyk can suddenly be as dirty as Fury.
No, probably not.
Usyk doesn't have the skill to borderline cheat because he's never trained to
never
be a
had
piece
to,
of shit.
never wanted to.
Exactly. Like, it's really easy to say just be as dirty as he is, but it takes a lot of practice to be dirty at such a high level.
Yeah, it does.
The crazy part is we might actually get Usyk AJ3.
I don't want to see that.
I don't want to see that either.
I don't think anyone wants to see it. But I mean, again, we might not get it, but there's a chance that we still do get it.
Yeah,
I don't know what
you're not
Usyk's
wrong.
retirement plans are.
Usyk has said that he's retiring soon. He said that for a while now.
Gotta make his money.
Yeah,
he's 37.
He's made money.
Right. The two AJ fights are a lot. The WBS, the World Boxing Super Series bracket, was very well funded.
Well, and he's got to be making bank on this one.
For sure. Did you see the little promo animated?
Oh yeah,
video?
that thing was the Ring of Fire.
Yeah, that was
real
really
good.
Cool. That was very, very well done. I don't usually.
I have to say the promotion part for these Saudi cards has been fun.
Yes, they have done a good job with promotion. I guess when you have unlimited oil money.
When money is infinite.
Yeah, when money is not an object, he can just do whatever.
I'm really on the fence about this guy because he's making good fights. People are getting paid, and he's doing what I think rich people should do. But also, what happens when he decides that, the wrong people are winning or something?
Oh, and he starts using that money as influence to shape the outcomes?
Yeah. Well, and what happens when he leaves? Like, he dies or whatever. Then
right.
Boxers are expecting $20 million, and nobody has that kind of money anymore.
That was what people were saying about Al Heyman when PBC first came out as an official thing. He was paying guys a lot of money for, admittedly, not the best fights. This is different from that, but it was paying them a lot to do quote unquote nothing. That why would they ever want to take a real fight if they're getting paid so much to do that much, or to do little? And then I think the parallel here would be, why would they take big fights or continue taking big fights if they're not going to get paid the same as they were when the Saudis were involved?
Yeah, I mean, boxers are gonna want to box anyways, but I just mean, I don't know. Whenever there's a big influence like that and it disappears, there's always a power vacuum.
Do you think that the Saudi money is this boxing generation's version of Floyd Mayweather and the undefeated record?
I think it's different.
That just popped in my
But
head.
I can see the parallel.
Yeah.
I can see the parallel, but
Yeah,
I think this is
too.
different.
Just the way that it has shaped the way boxers move throughout their careers.
I do think the Saudi money is better for boxing.
It
Because
is.
he doesn't seem to care if you've lost. For him, it doesn't matter if you've lost. It's a fight I want to see, and I think it'll be fun.
Yeah, that's
Which is way better than... Yeah. Which is way better than, you lost your... now you're useless and might as well retire.
Yeah, that was...
So do you guys think Fury's on the gear for this fight?
probably.
I operate under the assumption that they all are on some degree, so probably.
True.
At least that way, when they do pop for something, I'm not that disappointed.
Yeah, can't be disappointed if you assume those.
Yeah. If I set the bar so low, I'll never be upset like Andrew Maloney. Teaser. All right, let's get ourselves wrapped up here. He's a fucking loser, yeah. All right, we'll harp on that on the next one. Outro shit, right? Hey, thanks for listening to this episode of the Boxing B-Sides podcast. If you like what you hear, be sure to hit that subscribe button, and if you got a second, give us a rating. If you're not feeling a 5, here's what I'd like for you to do. You can call or text. Either one is acceptable. 833-589-7637. It's an anonymous line, and it's unattended. So if you do decide to call and you want your audio cut into the show, no one's going to pick up the phone, right? Or if you want to text, that's fine too. You can also use that number. Questions, comments, concerns about whatever the fuck. You can use that number. LVX Media Net. That's the social media handle everywhere. If you cannot find it, we are not on it. It's a hodgepodge of everything, so there'll be some boxing stuff, MMA stuff, and there'll be other things that a lot of the other shows that we get up to here at Lux Media, which if you want to check out other stuff, luxmediashows.com. That's the website. It has a pretty solid boxing calendar, if I do say so myself. So check that out if you'd like. And if you want to get uncensored, uncut episodes, patreon.com/LVXMediaNet. Go over there, get yourself signed up for the the B-side supporter one. Or if you want to get the MMA shit as well, it's buy one, pay for one, get the other one half off, pretty much. It's a combat combo. I thought I was pretty clever with that. I'm sure it's very original. But that, I think, is going to do it. The phone number, 833-LUX-PODS. It's spelled out for you, so you can't miss it. Okay, let's get the fuck out of here. Right there.
Oh, yep. All right. Me first.
Parting words.
All right. My name is Drip. I spend my weekend evenings playing Farming Simulator with my friends. I like boxing. Drink your water. It's a great game.
Is that the one that used to be on Facebook? Farmville?
No. It's on. It's on Steam now. It's a entirely different game, but yeah, Farming Sim 2022.
Farmers love Farming Sim. It makes no sense to me. My brother will go drive a tractor for 14 hours and then come home and virtually drive a tractor for another 3. It's.
I am virtually driving a tractor later tonight. Can't wait.
Do you want to give your Steam tag for people to join you?
Fuck. At least I can drop my friend code somewhere.
I could put it in the show notes if you prefer.
Hold on.
I'm bad at outros. I'm just gonna stick with fuck Tyson Fury.
The usual.
Yeah.
Fuck Tyson.
Oh, okay.
I guess I would say if you ever have a chance to go to one of the really big fights, so much cooler in person.
This isn't a flex. I've been to a few Canelo fights and others.
Dude, jealous.
But not that big of fights, and the spectacle of a superstar is unmatched.
Oh wait, are you going to the I guess the LA meetup for that one fight?
Yeah.
Dude, jealous. I might not be able to go to that one. Still in the air for me.
You should be in the air for it, as in
flying to LA. Yeah.
To the fight.
I got a couple trips planned after that, so I gotta see if my days line up with work. But that's all mumbo jumbo.
Yeah.
Work schmirk. Anyway, catch your boy on a Farming Simulator. Friend code 103-727-2833.
Farming. Do you all farm together? Like, is that how it works?
Oh yeah, you can have like up to 16 people in a server.
60?
16.
Oh shit, that's still a
That's
lot.
still a lot though.
That is
still a lot.
People.
couple of dudes,
Well, if
couple
you're-
of guys being dudes.
Yep.
If you're manually driving the tractors, like it takes people to run a farm.
Yeah, it does. It's a whole process. I mean, they try to make it as like realistic as possible, which is cool. Like, I don't farm in real life outside of it. I don't know how to, but it's definitely a great learning.
What's
learning
the
thing.
time period? Is it just like present day, whatever?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like present day.
Okay, because I was thinking, like, what if they set you like hard mode? They put you in the Dust Bowl in fucking the middle of
I mean,
Nebraska.
there's like different modes
no.
where like if you start on hard mode, like you start off with like no resources, no money.
Yeah.
On easy mode, you start off like a couple million. You start off like some fields. Like you can kind of pick and choose how you start.
Fun. This actually sounds pretty interesting. I might check this out.
I'll send some screenshots later. Me and my
People really
crops.
do love it. It's super popular.
Yeah, it's
Dude.
weird
I
what
don't
people
get
like.
it, but
Yeah. Same.
I mean, if you guys go on Steam, there's a bunch of just like sims. Like there's like cash register simulator, car mechanic simulator, power wash simulator. Like there's a
truck
bunch
driver.
I have that one too.
Of course you do.
I just be.
I have one cousin loves Truck Simulator because he can sit and drink and drive.
Oh, that's
I don't
wonderful.
know why that's so.
Dude, the worst part is I literally
I
have.
can't do it in real life, so
That's if you want to
he
do it
bought
somehow.
Truck Simulator.
I mean, it's the safest.
Oh,
The only one I don't have is the flight simulator. I don't have that one.
well, this has been the Boxing B-Sides podcast simulator. I hope you enjoyed your trial. I'll catch you next time. We'll be back pretty quickly for reviewing the card in Australia, Lomachenko versus Kambosos, and we got a couple more previews coming up. So we'll see you then.
Bye.
See you later.